So we decided to include a few extra of our musician buddies. We reached out, we brought in Sean Robinson. The lead guitar. I know here in St. Louis area we got Sean Robinson, the bass player. But no, we talking about old man Sean Robinson, the lead guitar player. Mark Brooks, bass player extraordinaire. I sound like Greg Happy Guitar Haynes and Jay Ross. Bass player extraordinaire. And somebody else, William Bland, MeTooMusic's own William Bland. We got all of those guys in and they played on a couple of these songs and we just got to have fun doing what we do. Alvin and Mark. What people don't know is Alvin Quinn is a Quartet boy. A Quartet boy means he was reared in the Quartet field and Quartet gospel music. You know, quartets like Dixie Hummingbirds and the Silver Wings, and you know, when he gets talking, you hear all of these names: the Silver Tones, the Mighty Angels, the Powerful Ones. I mean, just all kind of names. So Mark Brooks as well, our local bass player Mark Brooks, also raised in the quartet field. So when they get together, man, they just give us some history and they get to talking about the good old days in quartet music. Tell for those who don't know what the Baptist Building is, what's the Baptist Building?
Baptist Building was a place where quartets came together. It was the biggest place that you could play at as a quartet group in the St. Louis area. You had all the concerts. If you wasn't good, you couldn't sing at the Baptist Building unless you booked the program yourself. It was one. Am I telling a lie?
No, you did not lie.
You had to be the bestest group in order to sing at the Baptist Building.
Man, we'd be on stage and I had my spot, man, where it wasn't leaking. I knew it. I had taped it. Man, yeah, it was like the biggest concerts. All the other churches, man, weren't even thought of. The Baptist Building.
The Baptist Building was like the St. Louis pageant for the quartet. Like, that's what the Baptist Building was.
It was like the ambassador.
And like, no, not the ambassador, man. Like the Fox, actually.
That was like the Fox.
It was the biggest place that you could play.
Hey man, they cooked them crumble cakes and them chicken wings.
Best crumble cake and chicken wings.
That's all I hear about is the chicken wings at the Baptist Building.
Crumble cake and chicken wings, the best thing you get. I think the best story that I got, or what I can remember, was, you remember, used to be a little promoter.
Yeah.
Promoted on the radio that the keynotes was gonna come to the building, right? So he promoted his program.
The gospel keynotes?
Willie Johnson and the gospel keynotes.
Willie Neal Johnson?
Willie Neal Johnson and the gospel keynotes. He said they would come from Dallas. He advertised it earlier in the morning on QT Holly radio station. What was the name of the radio station? It was on 920, but what was the name of his hour? Whatever it was, QT Holly. And he advertised that he had the group I played on Sensation Store. He had about 4 or 5 groups on there. And people came, they bought tickets like, you think that time $10, that's a lot of money, $100 ticket right there, you paid $10. And the man kept getting up there and talking about, Willie on his way. I just got off the phone with him. Willie on his way. He is on his way. So people, they had another group get up there, they like, all right. He just called me, he said they on the highway, they had a little problem in construction zone, but they on their way. So about 7 o'clock come, and the program started at 2. 7 o'clock come, he's like, where he get out there? Well, Willie said that they was just gonna go on back to Dallas. But, oh no! He said, well, we got another group that's gonna come and see for, and their name was the Alternaires. And I don't talk about nobody, I ain't gonna put nobody on blast. They just say the Alternaires wasn't the keynotes. We just gonna say that. And needless to say, as a child, that's when I found out grown folks will curse in the church. That's what I found out. That they will curse.
So it's photo shoot day, it's video shoot day for phase 2. We're doing you know, CD cover photo shoots, poster photo shoots, banners, promos, commercials, just anything that has to do with promoting this project for phase 2. We're doing it today, and we got my boy Alfonso, Fonzito Harry, sitting here helping us take pictures and doing all of that. And out of all days, Amy Connor, wife to Bobby Connor, decides to be late. She's not just like a couple of minutes late. Now, I was a few minutes late, and Amber, every time we get together, we're gonna argue. It's just always boom, 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 boom. Yes, I was a few minutes late, Amber. She was early for once, you know, on time for once. Scooter was already there. I give it to him. And I was late, yes, but I was late for them. I had all the script, had all of their shoot stuff, had stuff printed out, had everything, cameras and lights and flashes and reflecting screens, everything, getting ready for them. So yes, I was late. But Amy was like over an hour late. We just sat around and sat around and sat around and waited for Amy.
This girl, where is Amy? We've been here since 6 o'clock this morning.
And it's what time now?
And
it is now 10:33.
And she show up not even dressed. I mean, you know, I'm 5 more minutes, I'm putting her out the group. And so me and Amber gonna continue like 25/7. I'm cutting all her vocals off.
And then she showed up, what, 45 minutes late?
No, not 45 minutes, like an hour and some minutes late.
And was not dressed.
We were supposed to be here at 9 o'clock.
I was here at 8.
And I was here at 8:59.
Are you serious?
Yes, I was. So even you were late.
I was an hour late. I was late.
You were an hour late.
Yeah, I was. I was at home getting stuff together for this.
But then you want to put other people on blast, tell them don't plan nothing. So
Scooter, how has work been going?
So
how was YGMC this year?
But no, you were late. You were late. Ain't gonna try to cut me off. You got your nerve. Until you was late. Yeah, he was late.
You know, I was in prayer at 5. I got done at 6. Got y'all's outline, got y'all stuff together, and came on down.
I don't care what the excuses are. You was late.
It's all right. You were here.
That's right. 8:59.
Jesus was here.
Amber.
And Scooter was here. She was on time one time and gonna just really fuss at us. One time ever in the history of phase 2 and MeTooMusic. Ain't never been on time for nothing.
Make sure you repent because you're lying.
The world is gonna think you so mean. I don't care.
But they know that's not the truth.
No, they don't.
You know me, you know that's not the truth.
Well, I think you mean.
Really doesn't matter what you think.
You give me gas.
Gateway Area Bible Fellowship Church prays every morning from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. You can join us by calling 1-567-314-9195 and using the access code 618-912-9134 and then press pound. Start your day off right in prayer with other believers. Gateway Area BFAC, moving forward in prayer.
Live instrument day in MeTooMusic Studio. Today I look forward to. Because the fellas come over, we're gonna laugh, we're gonna joke, we're gonna play. And it usually means I'm close to the end of the project. So. Look who back in the studio, y'all. Uncle Sal for Duck Dynasty. Look who we brought back. Look who we let back. We got Thomas, my nephew, interning with us for the summer. Looking like Russell Norbrook. What you looking for, man?
Some great, that black.
Should be something back there.
Oh, okay, go back. I forgot you left the keyboard point.
I like your first one. I'm gonna take mine out. That was nice.
Scribble.
Says what?
Scribble.
Says who?
Scribble.
We'll leave it for last and just do a process of elimination. This is why we love interns at MeTooMusic. Because we don't have to do, look, this dude's he chilling, checking his text.
Oh, I got it.
And we have interns who hook up mics, cables. We big time.
Man.
We sit up and play Ruzzle.
Keep him encouraged. You're doing a good job, Tom.
Right.
Thanks.
That's a wrap for the musicians for the 3-in-1. It's a done deal. We got William Bland. We got rub Sean's head. We got Sean Robinson. They are a wrap. All of the instruments now are done for the 3-in-1. So that's it for the instruments.
Like I like some of the black and white stuff. Nah, I don't like some of it. I like all of it. I like the stone element too. I don't know if y'all noticed a lot of the stone element they had in there. A lot of the rustic looking stuff as well. Just raw, natural stuff. I love that. So we'll do that. Okay, we're gonna do video footage. We're gonna do If I Did Not Have You, Miracle Worker. So what we'll do is we'll pick a portion of the song that I know will work for like a snippet in a commercial or something. Y'all will listen to that, commit it to memory real quick, and then we'll shoot no more than 60 seconds, 30 seconds maybe.
What did he say? I don't know.
He's like, oh, he was down.
I ain't got no more dick now.
I got him.
I got no more dick. They keep walking that way.
So we had a great time filming all the promos, commercials, shooting videos, shooting pictures, photo shoots, everything. Of course, Raytina was late. She was 2 hours late.
Well, I'm a new mommy again for the second time in 9 years. What was I thinking? No. And so my son did not want to sleep last night. He was having a hard time. He has casts on his legs to straighten his feet, He was born with club feet, and so he gets uncomfortable sometimes, and last night was one of those nights for him. He was totally uncomfortable, so nobody got any sleep. So I text to about 7 in the morning when I finally got to close my eyes for maybe an hour and a half before I started ironing clothes and stuff. But it's like, listen, let's start at 1:30. I said at the earliest, so they gave me some space to be a little late. I wasn't late. I said at the earliest I would be there at 1:30. I got there around 4 o'clock.
Look to your right. This camera? You know, she gets a pass. She just had the baby. So, you know, things worked out. Was Christina late? No, Christina was early, actually. I can't do nothing with them. Pose, he pose. I'm looking. Christina was early. She knocked out what she had to do, did what she had to do. We had a great time, but I had to sit down and try to finish up all this promo stuff. It gave me about 2 weeks to finish before we got in the studio with Justin Shaw and did some of his stuff and worked on his project. So it's been crazy busy for us, like I said, and we're just happy to, you know, be able to be a part and be used in the area to, you know, bring the people some good gospel music. So y'all definitely be looking out.
MeTooMusic presents Christina Bell. Christina Bell. Christina Bell. New project, Up. Featuring He Is. You're the source of my strength. Yes, He is. My peace within. Yes, He is. Joy inside. Also featuring Faithful and My Cross. My nails and my stripes. You gave it all for me. New project, Half Life, Half Studio, from St. Louis's own. Available now on Google Play Store, iTunes, and Amazon, and all other digital media outlets. Also available at MeTooMusic.com/Christina. MeTooMusic.com/Christina. Christina Bell. Christina Bell. Up. Get it now. Get it now.
MeTooMusic, this family is like a family that masters at multitasking.
Hey, Cedric Shannon Reeves will tell you. Call him, text him, email him, inbox him, whatever you want to do. He'll be the first to tell you that at MeTooMusic, we do everything. We do all of our own stuff. If we're having concerts, you best believe MeTooMusic is blowing up balloons, we're vacuuming, we're sweeping, we're putting the chairs out, we're cleaning the church. We're not just on that stage, you know, for everybody to see. We're the ones who put the stage together. We're the ones who are ironing clothes in the back. You know, you may see one artist on stage. You may see one of our background singers on stage, and everybody looks at them thinking, I want to be up there, I want to do that. But you don't know in the back, you know, she was doing all the makeup. She was doing all of the hair. Or she was changing the baby's diaper. You know, at MeTooMusic you do everything. So a great example of that is our own Donald Rice, who is co-owner. He's the vice president of MeTooMusic, and you see what he has to do. Look at Gopher. Gopher, man. Y'all would never believe this dude is the vice president of MeTooMusic. But today, because
He's the go because MeTooMusic.
We do everything.
Cedric Santa Reeves will tell you we do everything ourselves. We don't pay for nobody to come in and do anything.
Sweat.
This cat is the vice president, co-owner of Phase 2, Christina Bell, Ray Tina Robinson, the band, the group. He'd have been vice president of production over everybody, the Walls Group, St. Louis Fellowship, and this cat is carrying bags. I still ain't got over this. Dude, we used to have Megan Williams. Can y'all believe that? Megan Williams is a part of our family. Cedric Santa Reeves, the Kai A. Panetta. This dude is the vice president of all of these people.
Look at this. See what I'm reduced to?
The vice president.
Servant's heart.
I know that's, hey, didn't the Lord say? He that is considered greatest amongst you shall be the greatest servant.
Yes, sir.
Hey!
Hey, pa, 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 ta, ta.